Всем привет, с вами Браво. Это будет 13-я часть прохождения третьей Диаблы за Демон Хантера. В прошлой части мы разобрались наконец-таки с Магдой, убили ее, отомстили за Декарда Кейна. И у нас получилось пойти на аудиенцию к императору вот этого колдиума. Но он нам не поверил, посчитал, что мы там разворотили весь город там, и так далее, убили там людей, что, конечно же, неправда. И он попытался нас схватить, но мы сбежали с дворца и сбежали вот в эти вот канавы подземные. Поэтому сейчас мы... также Лея рассказал, что он нашла свою мать Эдрию, которую схватили. Вот мы сейчас будем искать там. Будем ее искать.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit, but the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Only the most talented mages can summon skeletal guardians. It takes great power to form these tall, slim constructs from their unstable reagents, and even more power to sustain them. In the hands of a master, however, the guardians can become powerful weapons capable of defending their posts until the end of time.
Not enough hatred.
An incredible feat!
Only the most talented mages can summon skeletal guardians.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit, but the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Adria should be up here.
Так, секунду, мы еще тот проход изучим. Ничего особо интересного. Ну ладно.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
We can't talk here. Let's get to safety first.
Так,
I'm
вот решила.
overburdened.
Так, ну тут ничего интересного особо нет. Окей.
Hey lady, I got some new things.
Так. Избавимся от пару вещей.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Arreat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Arreat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened to your brother precisely?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
Well, I can't do anything if I don't know the situation.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
You are quite unusual, you know.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I think it's a fine trait. Sometimes people don't know what to make of me either.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You slept for a long time. It will pass.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
What happened to you after you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
The other angels must have been grateful.
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only two evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
I feel more powerful.
О, 40 уровень. Так. О, сколько рекавери это. Наверное, оставлю все-таки тогда. Ну, 60% рекавери это 242 хп регеню за удар. Хотя эксп больше с этого получаю. Почему бы и нет? Так, надо немножко над билдом подумать. О, попробую вот этот. Так. Хотя попробую на крита увеличить, взять вот этот вот. Так. Что это снова? О, прикольная тема. Попробую здесь этот. Интересные скиллы там.
Do you regret leaving Leah behind?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
Что на меня так это отталкивает от себя.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his heraldic texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever meet him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the Imperial Guard find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was in Renegade Herodrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without...
I have reunited Leah with her mother, the witch Adria. She spoke to us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could permanently destroy the Lords of Hell. I must find it at any cost.
Вот, насколько знаю, в этом Black Soulstone можно заточать души демонов. Например, туда можно запрятать Diablo, и он никогда оттуда не выберется. Пока, конечно, камень безопасности.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
I don't like dealing with Cole any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Tyrael seems to think that Zoltan Kuhl cannot be trusted. Shouldn't we listen to him?
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind, or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Забавная женщина, конечно.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Azmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
As would I.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Tell me more about that your wife.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
A real boy meets witch story, hmm?
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
Вот, ну. Это у нас будет, в общем, 13-я часть прохождения 3-й Дьяблы. Всем спасибо за просмотр. В следующий раз мы отправляемся искать этого Золтан Кула, чтобы его воскресить И чтобы он нам рассказал побольше про этот Soulstone, чтобы заточить демонов, таких как Балайл или в будущем Азмодан. Вот, так что всем еще раз спасибо за просмотр, и увидимся в следующей части. Всем пока.